good news coming your way in regards to a stagnant situation. Now, this can be anything really. I don't really see what it is just yet. Could be love, could be any aspect of your life, any other aspect of your life. Let me see. But I see there will be a movement. I see that you will have the clarity to make the right judgment in regards to a stagnant situation. So you will see the end. You will see the end of the tunnel. You will see the light at the end of the tunnel. You will see you will receive the clarity that you need in order to proceed. And that rhymes. We like rhyming here. Yeah. Something within your intuition will tell you that, okay, take this step, take that road, take that path. And you'll be like, okay, let me do that. This is basically you trusting your intuition. You could entirely do something different, but it will end up taking you to where you wanted to go from the first place. Let me explain. So sometimes when we do something and we have something like a goal in mind, for example, I don't know, let me say I am at a crossroad, and at that crossroad there is a left and there is a right path, and I chose the left because I think that the left path will take me to the destination that I want. But then something happens and then something changes, like something tells me this is a dead end, it's not going to work halfway on the left path. And then I decide to go back and take the right path instead. And thinking that whatever that is at the end of the left path is something that I wanted, which is something that I won't be getting because I changed paths already. And then while I am, because I'm using me as an example, while I am on the right path, I find out that the thing that I wanted to accomplish while I was on the left path is actually also available on the right path. You know, when people say all roads lead to Rome, yeah, that's what I'm getting for you. If something is meant for you, it doesn't matter what you do towards it, you will end up experiencing it somehow, some way. That's how the universe works. If there is something that you're meant to do and you listen to your intuition and you think you're going off path, but then find out that the off path is actually the path towards what you wanted to accomplish or towards what you thought was yours and is yours. This is basically being in alignment. In alignment doesn't mean that you have a map towards what you want to accomplish or what you need to accomplish. In alignment means that you trust your intuition with every step you take, even without knowing what's ahead. You trust that whatever that's meant for you is for you. And somehow, some way, it doesn't matter if you even make mistakes. If it's meant for you, it will find you. It doesn't matter if you take the wrong turn. If it's meant for you, you will end up on the right path anyway. So this is basically telling you whatever that you think is going to get you to where you want to go is actually not the path. So you will change path because you will listen to your intuition. You know, maybe you calculated, you thought like, yes, left is going to definitely get me to where I'm supposed to go or towards the thing that's meant for me. But that was on the analysis of your brain, that was not on based on your intuition. And then you're like, you know what, the analysis is not really working out. I'm going to trust my intuition and just let this go. And then I'm going to do something else. Just, I give up. Maybe you received, like I see stagnation here. So maybe you got to a dead end and you're like, well, fuck. I thought my analysis was accurate, but now I know it's not. And so you are like, okay, so you know what, I'm just going to go what feels good, what feels right, what, my intuition is telling me to do. And then you do it. Once you do that, you will end up accomplishing what you wanted to accomplish in the first place. Isn't that ironic? Because whatever that's meant for us is meant for us despite our not understanding how to get there. Does that make sense? So this is why people say take the road with the least resistance. Take the road that doesn't require or doesn't have a lot of resistance, because whenever there is resistance, especially the persistent type, this is basically the universe communicating to you and telling you, hey, this does not work because you're not meant to be doing that. And then you change course. And once you change course, things are smoother, things are lighter, things are moving. That is also the universe communicating to you and telling you, hey, this means that you are on the right path. And I want to sneeze. Please don't go away. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, that's so annoying. Ah, that's so annoying. Maybe there's an analogy there for you. Maybe you wanted to sneeze, but then the universe is like, no, not now. And then you're like, oh, so annoying. Come back. Sneeze, come back. And then you're hurt. And then it doesn't come because you're supposed to do something else, distract yourself, me doing the reading, blah, blah, blah. And then the sneeze will come, right? Hopefully, fingers crossed. But that's what I mean. Do you understand what I'm trying to say here? The stagnation that you are receiving is an indication that you are doing something that is not in alignment with what you're supposed to do. And I feel like you will have the clarity anyway. I feel like your intuition will be screaming at you, telling you, this is not it, you dummy. And then you'll be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, you know what? I give up on this. I'm going to just do whatever that feels right. And I always tell people, I'll always do what feels right, because that is your indication that's in alignment with what you're supposed to do. Okay? Feels right. Not think right. Feels right. Feels right. When your heart space opens, when you do something that feels right, when your heart just clenches and you're like, it grips on you, you know that it's something that you're not supposed to do. Okay? So whenever people are like, yeah, but morals are subjective. Bitch, feel it. Does it feel right? Does it feel right? If you don't feel shit, then you should be submitted in a psych ward. You shouldn't be in open societies, in civilization. But if you are a normal fucking human being, whenever you do something that feels right, you can never be wrong. Never, 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 never. The best manual that you will ever get from this is that do what feels right. Do what feels right. And I'm not saying about what feels right, oh, this is what people think, so everyone thinks it feels right, so it must feel right. No, I don't care if other people think it feels right. What do you feel? What do you feel? At your deepest core, does it feel right? The moment you start operating from what feels right, you will notice your life changing for the better. You will be in your authentic vibration, and authenticity is a high vibration. So just know that when you have this clarity and this stagnation, that your intuition is realigning within itself, within you, so that you are doing the things that feel right. Not what you think should feel right, but actually feeling without thinking. Feeling without thinking. Now, a lot of people will disagree. A lot of people are like, switch off your heart, switch on your mind. That is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Ever. Because your easiest access to knowing the unknown unknown territories, when you are in the dark, when you have no information to tell you what's right and what's wrong, you do what feels right, you can never be wrong. This is how you sleep like a baby. Because when you end up doing something that is not in alignment with your true authentic self, you will not be happy. You will not be happy. You will question everything. You will feel like a piece of shit, miserable, lonely. But whenever you continue to do what feels right, you are in true alignment with the present and in true alignment with who you are. Your unique self, your purpose here on earth. If your purpose was to be like others, you wouldn't exist. If your purpose was to be just like everybody else, you would not fucking exist. Your life would be meaningless. And if you are on earth, your life cannot be meaningless. There must be a reason. Do you understand? So have this mentality. When people try to tell you, oh, switch off your heart, turn on your mind, just understand that they're operating from their level of understanding. And I'm not here for those people. And I hope that you are not that type of people anyway. Or at least you are open-minded enough to understand that, let me try that. Maybe it can work for me. And then put it to a test. Put it to the test. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you to experience life more colorfully. I don't know if that's a word, but it will be today. Okay? Because I see that, I feel like you will get to the point where you believe in what you feel rather than think. You will strengthen your intuition at some point after this clarity. This is basically like your support group. This is me and spirit who are like, yes, this is what you're supposed to be doing. Feel. Get in touch with your intuition. If your brain is telling you to think about your decisions, you're doing life wrong. Because you cannot have all the information that you need in order to make the right decision in regards to your life purpose. It just does not work like that. And the more you try to, you can do all the research you want. There are things that you cannot understand. There are things that the collective does not understand. There are things that most of the time people avoid understanding. So your unique way of living, your unique print on earth should be authentic. This is why authenticity is important, right? This is to realign you with your authentic self, and in that you will find yourself within your purpose or operating within your purpose. Full stop. It's okay, the time wasted, the time that you have spent off-road, off-path, it's okay, it happens to everybody. But let that be a great lesson to you. Never go back to that way of living, okay? We're closing on that note. I wish you the best of luck. See you soon.